getting, I've been saying it all season, you just need to be aggressive and you need to put yourself. That's not really my job. That's probably a coach to, you know, talk to him and tell him to, take more shots, especially if they're going to guard me the way that they guarded. That's really not my job. But we all need to do better. We offensively, like I said, we missed a bunch of wide open shots, and at times I just felt like we just invited. When I was getting double, we were not aggressive attacking the ball. We just kept moving around the ball. You
My bad. My bad. The audio was low on that one, but that was Joel Embiid saying that it ain't his job. And James Harden need to be more aggressive, but it ain't really his job. It's Doc Rivers' job to tell him to take more shots. If they took 11 shots, if you didn't know, um, Toronto's still alive. They won again, so I believe it is 2-3, and so now it's the best. It's the best of three series almost. Can Toronto beat them 3 games in a row? Is the question. I mean, two more games in a row. And they beat them at home, and they going back to Toronto. So, nobody giving Philadelphia a chance to close it out in Toronto. But you know how that go. Um, they got Scotty Barnes back, and you let a young team get some. They did this also without Fred VanVleet too. So let them get some confidence. I'm still confident that Philadelphia will close it out. But James Harden said he didn't feel like it was no pressure coming into the playoffs um, on him, and yeah, it's not no pressure coming in on him on the playoffs. It's not. It's not no pressure because he don't care. I'm kept telling y'all, man, this was a bad fit. At least Ben Simmons came prepared. He might not can hit a layup. He might not. He might have had a bad series last year. He might have lost his confidence, but he's still gonna give you something in the playmaking a category, and he's still gonna be able to play defense. That's what we do know, you know. And now it seemed like he literally fell out his prime. And nobody talking about it. Oh, he lost a step, or James Harden, like most people probably don't think he out his prime because he's not somebody that's predicated on his offense. But you still need to lift the finish at the rim. He still need his lift, to rise up and hit a jump shot. He still need that. And at the end of the day, one thing about Toronto was a bad matchup. They very lengthy. They rangy. We talking about Siakam and Scotty Barnes, two really good perimeter and versatile defenders. You got Bouchard in there, you got Princess in there, Thaddeus Young. So yeah, if they had Fred VanVleet, they probably would come back and complete the sweep. This is what Doc Rivers known for. Remember when my Pistons was down like 0-2 to them, and it was the best of 5, I believe it was. And they took Tayshaun Prince out the deep freeze to put him on T-Mac, and they blew that lead. And T-Mac said it felt good to get out the first round. And it didn't happen. Like I said before, we all knew this about James Harden before they made the deal. He was complaining about Ben Simmons struggling in the playoffs, but at least Ben can hide behind he young. James Harden been doing this for like a decade. Ever since they played Miami in the finals, he has been a no-show. Well, no call, no show. Should find him for the way he ain't showed up, but Embiid just threw him under the bus. That's why it's a bad combination. It was not up to me to say he needs to take more shots up to coach, but so they did to Ben Simmons, bro. Take responsibility. Let's talk about what you should do better. Let's talk about what you should do better. Like, yeah, man, I should do this better, and I gotta be better at making shots and this, that, and the third. Then he injured again. He injured again, bro. It never fails. That's why this was his best opportunity to win MVP. By far, it was his best opportunity because he finally was healthy. He finally was healthy. So it's messed up. But they let Toronto come back and beat them. They ain't deserve this. And James do got to shoot the ball, but this is what he been known to do in the playoffs, dude. This is him. Remember they got closed out without a Kawhi Leonard Spurs team. This is what he do. Embiid need to take more shots. You only got 15 shots. Harden got 11. You had one more shot than Maxey, and Tobias Harris had one more shot than you. Let's talk about it. James Harden had 15 points, 7 assists. Come on. 5 turnovers, 1 personal foul. He might be out his prime. And because you would think he would play himself into shape. And you can't count on Tobias Harris and Maxey giving what they gave you in game 1. If you banking on that, Philadelphia, y'all sadly mistaken. You sadly mistaken, dude. Maxey a dog, though. So they just don't have the depth right now. And on top of that, they don't have James Harden. James Harden might be out his prime. And he don't care about winning regardless. So you add James Harden to a championship caliber team, he don't care. They eliminated multiple times, and it's multiple videos or pictures of him at the liquor store buying liquor, going to the strip club. You know what I'm saying? He don't care. He want to be an entertainer. He don't care about winning. Had he carried his weight and performed the way he should perform in big games, guess what, dude? He would be a champion already, dude. He would be a champion already in Oklahoma City. Had he just carried his weight, he would be a champion. He would be a damn champion. But he don't. He don't show up in big moments. You can't depend on him. People say it's fatigue. It's just he ain't a big time player. And now that he ain't been coming into shape into the season, with the quick turnarounds and everything, he ain't even a regular season player no more. He ain't even a regular season player no more. You can't even count on him to dominate in the regular season. And everybody knew this, and people just every year they hit the reset button on him. Every year they hit the reset button on him. And they don't criticize him the way he should be criticized. You just look and say, man, what are they doing? He don't be showing up in big moments. He don't. So, like I said before, you should, he been in the league how long, and you gotta tell him to shoot more. Come on. Some people say, well, maybe it's an adjustment period playing on a new team. Could be. But, he been doing this forever. For real. And now physically, he looks slow, can't get past nobody. And also people point to the fact that they took away the little touch and bump fouls that he was getting. Like I said before, very interesting, bro. It's a bad fit to begin with. So I don't know if Bradley Beal was the right fit, but or adding him will be the right fit, but and Embiid injured too now, so I said they're gonna have to come back next year and retool. So I don't even know what to say, man. And then you got Chris Middleton who injured, Brooklyn out the way, and I have to ask me right now, who looking the most dominant and scary? It's Boston. It's Boston. It's Boston right now. They ain't got to worry about Chris Middleton. Whenever he come back, It's Boston. Because in the East we got Milwaukee, Chicago, Philadelphia, Miami. Miami probably be a tough matchup for him. It probably be the toughest matchup for him coming out unless Milwaukee get healthy. So, we'll see, man. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check the NBA Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, drop a video. Financial and support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. You get the link in the description to find me literally everywhere from Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, even my Cash App, Venmo, PayPal links are in there. Appreciate the love and support. Other than that, best way to donate, just comment, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live, drop a video. Appreciate the love and support. Check out the NBA Talk Players.